No, lads, that title is not clickbait. I just don't know. I honestly don't know what's going on with this Georgia shooter. We got the first pictures of the 14-year-old. And right off the bat, I'm going to say what everybody is obviously thinking. Is this a trans shooter? I mean, look at what's going on over here. Who could tell? Maybe a gigantic fan of Farrah Fawcett. When I was young, I had some, I don't know, I had some long hair as well, but it wasn't like this. I don't know. It was greasy. This looks like there's effort put into this. I'm not quite sure. The officials have released the first photos of 14-year-old accused of unleashing deadly Georgia school shooting. Okay. It took us 6 or 7 hours after they had this goofball in custody, by the way. The Zimzer over here, alleged, of course, was already in custody, and they wouldn't give out any information, right? That's always a big flag. That's always a big flag. Whenever it's a conservative, I mean, it was immediate. It's like boom, 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 boom. So I was sitting there. First, I was invoking the Ann Coulter rule. I was like, oh, well, the longer you don't give us any information, the less likely I'm thinking that it's a white person. Then it turned out to be a white person. And then they released no information. And then they said, okay, well, here's the mugshot. And I'm like, oh, okay. All right. Here's another. This is a Mary King over here. I think the other one was DC Drano. Let's give some credit to these people. Yeah, DC Drano over here. So this pic is giving me Transformers. Mary King over here. A recent photo of the Appalachia. I don't know if I'm even saying that right. Who knows? School shooter. Again, Abe, I don't know. Maybe there was a reason why we weren't getting any information the first 6 hours you had this individual in custody. Maybe scrubbing, I don't know, social media posts. Now, there is a social media post out there. It's fake, and in my brain, I'm like, do I even want to share it? I'm not quite sure. Because it's fake. And I knew it was fake right off the bat. Now, there's a lot of people out there who aren't going to know that it's fake, and they're going to share it, and they just think that, they're helping to get information out. And I know lefties are going to, Russia's not paying me $100,000 an episode to mislead anybody. I honestly don't know what's going on over here, but I know the mainstream media, I know most people aren't going to ask any actual questions that the rest of us are asking. So I'll ask them. This is again, I like Garbage Human over here, but this is clearly made as a way to make us look bad, right? So when you have a psychological operation being played out, sometimes you will have stuff like this made by lefties, right? Colt Gray, Twitter, X handle over here, Kamala 2024, and all maggots, she, her, they, thems, trans pride, Winder, Georgia. Okay, guys, this is way too on the nose. And then again, rainbow shirt and, very, it's Pat over here. This is way too on the nose. And of course, it's not a link to anything. It's an image of something. This is fake. It's fake. And so what's going to happen in situations like this, and this is nothing new, by the way. They did this with the Princess Diana thing. The deep state of England fed erroneous materials to people trying to figure out what the hell happened. And then they were hoping that people would spread those erroneous details, and then they can come out and go, see, look, these people are known liars. Same situation here. They'll create these. The left will create these. Our side will run out and say, look at this. Look, another one of these over here. Another trans shooter, right? And then when this turns out to be fake, all the people will scream, look, they're passing around misinformation. They're passing around this wasn't a they them. This wasn't a rainbow warrior. This wasn't a joyful warrior. Meanwhile, who knows? I mean, again, so spreading around fake images is meant to damage us trying to get to the bottom of what's going on over here. I don't know if this is an individual that's hopped up on all types of rainbow medications. I don't know if it's an individual hopped up on just good old-fashioned SSRI cocktails. I know that the mainstream media press ain't going to ask any real questions. I know no one from the mainstream media press, nobody from legacy media, nobody from corporate media is going to do any actual diligence when it comes to this. They won't talk about the transgender manifesto that just shut up that Catholic church or Catholic school/church. We got the whole thing unleashed right now, and it's completely full of the ramblings of a mad person who's been duped by an ideology and probably poisoned by all of these doctors, and nobody wants to talk about it. We are putting children on entire cocktails of gigantic brain bombs. Whether it's for hormone stuff or whether it's for just other mental illnesses, yeah, these people will turn violent. Now, the question is, how did this person turn violent? What is going on over here? Again, could just be a fan of long hair. Could be. I don't know. I have no idea. But I think we should find out, because for a population that is, I don't know what, it's 1 out of, who knows these days, because these Gen Xers, or not Gen Xers, that's me. These Zoomers, they all think that they're trans, fluid, binary, non-binary, stuff like this. But when it comes to an actual, person who is a hermaphrodite or something like this, it's like, what? I don't know, 1 out of a million. But boy, we're seeing a lot of school shooters. We're seeing a lot of violence out of what would probably be a population of a very small group of people. So we should probably look into what's going on, if that is what's going on, or maybe it's just another SSRI situation, or maybe it's just a well-balanced, crazy person not on any drugs. I don't know. You used to be able to ask questions in this country. But there you go, lads. What is going on over here? Vibes, boys. Vibes. All right. Thanks so much for watching the video. Support the channel. You're kept up to date on vibes. Hit that subscribe button and make way, because the salt must flow.